you know who you're starting in this game, quarterback?
Yeah, it'll be Kevin.
And then what about the rest of the starters, like I guess frontline starter kind of players?
Yeah, most of the guys that you're referring to as starters will not play in the game.
Do you think Jake Butt is going to try to go?
He might. Okay, we're going to see how he does again today and then make a decision after that. He might.
Brent hasn't got a lot of game reps, and some practices he doesn't get a lot either. Can you see improvement when he has been in that?
It's hard because you're alluding to the lack of reps. So, but he's going to play in this game too a good bit.
Do you split them, or what's the...
No, it won't be an even split.
What do you see from Kevin that makes you comfortable with him if he has to run this season as a backup?
Well, Kevin's always been he's a smart guy. He can run the offense. And he's always been one of those guys that seems to make a play when there isn't one there, you know, like the scramble he had the other night for the touchdown. So he's got some playmaking and improvisation in his game.
Prior to Drew's injury, do you believe he was on the path to securing the backup quarterback spot?
He was improving daily, and I saw good strides. He was on his, I'd say he was tracking towards that. I wouldn't say he had it yet.
You gave Schlotman a shot at Ron's spot the other day. How did he play?
Not bad. I think he's been one of the guys that, since we've gotten here, has improved a lot, you know, from where he started to where he is now, and he's done well.
Do you like him at guard or center on Saturday?
Either or. Either or. There's a chance he can get both.
Vic, can you just explain why you decided not to play the starters in this game?
Well, it's our fourth game, not our third. And just feel like that it's the best thing to do for our team right now.
Does it matter much if you game plan? Because the best of our knowledge, we haven't even game planned for a game yet. Usually it's that third game.
Yeah. I've never game planned for any preseason game in my life. So we just go out and play kind of basic football so we can evaluate the guys. Because it's hard to game plan because you never know who they got in there either.
Where do you think Charles fits in the tight end room now?
Well, we'll see. You know, we got to get a look at him. You know, he's played some fullback too in his past, so maybe he's one of those guys.
How's Elijah coming along working at guard yesterday?
Good. You know, when you traditionally most teams, if not all, dress 7 offensive linemen a game, so you have to have some versatility in there. You know, a guard that can play center, a guard that can play tackle, a tackle that can move inside. You know, you have to be able to get 5 guys out there no matter who goes down. So obviously out of the 7, a couple of them only have one position, but some of them have to know 2.
You said the other day you were going to get some more information about Drew's injury. Do you have any more information?
No, we haven't. You know, obviously because it's his throwing hand and a thumb, you know, that's a pretty serious injury for a quarterback. It will be some time before we know exactly where he's at and how much time he would miss.
Is placing him on injured reserve a consideration at this point?
Oh, it could be, you know, if we don't think he can play for a while. And the bad thing about it is, you know, because of the injury, he can't, you know, do much. Yeah.
What are your birthday plans?
Don't have any, Mike. You got any suggestions?
Knock off early,
Yeah.
have an Italian dinner somewhere.
Sounds good, maybe.
Watching Sanders on video from the other night, did you like the way he handled it?
Yeah. And again, I wasn't surprised. I thought he would. Just what his work does go to show you, though, is he's worked as hard as you can work since he's been hurt, you know, running on treadmills, progressing throughout the rehab, working hard. But he got out there in the game and played his snaps, and he got tired fast and got winded, you know. So it just goes to show that playing football is really the only way to get in shape to play football. And because he's in as good a shape as he could be in light of his injury.
Can you pick that speed up on the practice field, or is it in games?
It's still not the same. It just still is not the same. It comes close, but it's still not the same.
How are you going to use or look at Orson Charles, the guy you picked up yesterday?
Well, he can play tight end. We know he has some fullback H-back type abilities in his past. We got to get a feel for what he can do.
What have you seen out of Booker so far in preseason camp? I mean,
Who?
Devontae Booker.
Oh, he's done well. I think he's caught the ball well, run well. I think he's a solid guy for us and can serve many roles for us.
What did you see from Trey Marshall on the film against Oklahoma?
It was okay. You know, was hoping for better, but he's a young guy who's learning. His whole body of work, meaning since we've been here, practices, other games, was better than his work the other night. So hopefully he'll be back to playing better.
Vic, do you prefer 2 or 3 quarterbacks on the active roster?
You know, I think most people would prefer 2 just because of the roster spot. But, you know, if you have somebody worth keeping to be a third, then you're going to do it. I mean, you're going to inactivate 7 or 8 guys a game. So, you know, it's by circumstance.
With
A few more for the coach.
With the starters with today's practice and the 2 next week, what do you want to emphasize for those guys before the regular season week starts?
Well, we're just getting ready for the season. We're showing them a lot of things that we don't see from each other. You know, our offense is working against stuff that they don't see from our defense, and vice versa. Our defense is working against stuff that we don't get from our offense. So it's just, you know, we're trying to prepare for the season.
Do you spend any time each day looking at the Raiders?
Not yet.
Last one.
How do you think Jamal Carter performed at linebacker, moving on safety?
He's a work in progress there. He probably did about the way I expected him to. You know, it's a new world in there. You know, instead of being back 10 yards, and now you're at 4, and those linemen can now be in your lap pretty quickly. It's a new experience for him. But he'll get more playing time this week in there.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you,
Okay.
guys.
Good.